course we do. That is awesome. I don't know. There we go. We now have sound. All right, guys, can you hear me out there now? Perfect. Okay, so hi, Sarah. What's going on? Apologize for that, but you know what? If I don't double check, we end up with no sound and keep playing on playing. All right, so here we go, Sagittarius. My apologies for making you guys wait for that. Let's take a look and see. Here we go. All right, first things up. So first thing that comes up is a Devil card. That's your Capricorn card. This is also having to do with arguments, conflict, habits, substances, people that aren't telling the truth. So Sagittarius, the first thing that comes up for you is the Devil. This might be your habits. This might be the thing that is holding you back. This might be someone in your life having an issue with substances, someone in your life not telling you the truth. We have the Page of Cups, which means a renewal in your relationship. We also see the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands typically refers to things moving too quickly. What I mean by that is the Eight of Wands is too many tasks for the day. That's my batting cage. That's the card that references that there's too much happening for you to keep up with. Feel like you're going to lose control. We also have the Eight of Swords. And for those of you that are on social media, you can see the cards on the YouTube channel, so you have an opportunity to see them in play, not just holding them up one at a time. But we have the Eight of Swords, which has to do with feeling overwhelmed, and that's like having blinders on, being in a cage, not being able to see the way out, not being able to see the forest for the trees. But we have the King of Swords. So even though we have all of these cards in play, what's happening with that is we feel like we've won, but there's still work to do. It's like putting your life together after the divorce, or realigning your life around a new baby, or going to college and starting over. It's like, okay, I won college, but now I have 4 years of work to do, right? So getting the job, getting the divorce, getting the school scholarship, it's like there's still stuff to do, even though you've got the victory in front of you. We have the Lovers card for Sagittarius, which is interesting because usually the Lovers card usually means an odd dynamic. This is a power play on your part. Someone within your life, your sphere, especially regarding money, is the King of Coins, which is you're feeling as if there's a power play when it comes to your money. So the King of Coins is your, paying attention to your money, paying attention to how things are going for you, paying attention to, where your leadership stands within that. And also the Queen of Swords. There's some situations that Sagittarius feels like they want to walk away from. I do see a Two of Coins, which is a job offer. For those of you that are out there in the market, and even for those of you that aren't in the market, sometimes the Two of Coins references job opportunities, collaborations, maybe an offer, something you've been waiting for. But the problem for Sagittarius right now is, yes, you're looking for more money. No, you don't want to start over. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is you having that idea, that you're good at this, you like what you do, but you might not be liking where you're at. You might not be liking what your opportunities are moving forward, because we have the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups, you like where you're at, but you're not really loving it. You're feeling like a noob. The Page of Wands means you don't want to have to learn all over again, because there comes a level of muscle memory with doing a job that you know well. So as you're doing this job, you know what you're doing, you know the policies, and you don't want to start over. The Ace of Wands, though, tells us that Sagittarius has an amazing skill set. However, as Sagittarius is moving forward, in order to grow in your career, you may feel as if you have to take a solid look at some of these opportunities that are coming your way, because the Two of Coins references that job opportunity, collaboration, or project that's coming up. The thing you don't want to do is learn all over again. You don't want to be taken out of your comfort zone. You don't want to be taken out of the current atmosphere that you're in and having to play with starting all the way over. We do have the Wheel of Fortune for you, so I would pay attention to subtle changes that are happening next for you, because the King of Coins is right next to the Wheel of Fortune, which is right next to the Queen of Swords, which is walking away. The thing that you're thinking to yourself is, I don't want to continue watering a dead tree. That's the Queen of Swords. So as the Queen of Swords is in play, you are feeling as if you might want to leave some things that aren't serving you behind. But with all the changing energy that's going on, you're not sure what that looks like right now because energy is shifting constantly. And so you're worried that you don't have enough information to make a good choice or to make one that you can live with. The King of Coins is you like being on top of your career. You like being an expert. You like having leadership. And right now you're not feeling as if you have that leadership where you don't have the say that you want. But you have two kings, right? You have the King of Coins and the King of Swords. But you also have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands. So that means learning how you feel about it. And the King of Coins means you don't want to change your current financial situation. So Four of Wands tells me that the biggest thing that's on your mind is home and household. Four of Wands is trying to make things work. How are you going to bring more money into the situation? How you're going to align your needs behind this new project and whether you should take it on or not. It's deeply concerning for you and you're a little bit upset. So you've definitely been poking around, seeing what's available. So with the Four of Cups, it means reaching out, being a little more social, putting yourself out there. You're just not excited about playing with new energy. Sagittarius right now is enjoying things as they are, but there's shifting sand for you as well. Curious about the Page of Cups because that's definitely the new relationship energy or feeling like there's a renewal or renewed passion within the relationship that you already have. I am concerned about the power play though. We do have the Lovers card for you, and I want to talk about that for a minute because this is your general spread. And before I pop onto Patreon and do your video for Sagittarius Moon, I do want to talk about this Lovers card. So you know what they say, the Lovers card, you know what they say, it's all about power, okay? So the Lovers card is showing up, and this is a beautiful tango for you, but sometimes a tango can look angry. It can look as if you're fighting instead. So you have this power play. The Lovers card, people always think they want the Lovers card, but what's true is the Lovers card is always about a conflicting dynamic. Somebody always has to be in charge. So if you think about the tango, somebody's always coming toward or moving away, coming back, moving away, and clash, clash, moving away. And then there's this rubber band thing where you go smack back together. So the Lovers card has to do more so with work and the alignment that it has with the cards. This is that power play of going back and forth and you're not sure whether you need to say what is going on with you or whether or not you need to just let this other person have their impression of power or this impression of being in charge because you know your job, you know what you're doing. You're just not sure you want to like speak to the things that need to happen because this individual is going to do what they want anyway. So the Lovers card in play at work has you feeling a little bit twisted, a little bit as if like, do you want to fight or do you just want to let them have control? But you know this individual at work shouldn't be in position of power at all. But you know how it is with supervisors, right? And when I was in EMS, they wanted me to do, management. Applied a couple times and I didn't a lot more than I did. But management is all the job that nobody else wants to do. Usually it isn't the individual that has the best skill set. It's the one that happens to have the time, the drive, and the ego to do the thing because they want the money or the status or whatever. And those of us that know better know that management is a career killer. Nobody likes you. You become a yes man. You have to placate the company. You can't be there for the people. And it's an awful place to be. So, oftentimes our managers and our supervisors aren't the people that we go to for problems. They're the people we go to. And so maybe you have the individual in your place of employment. That's a power play for you. And you have the Lovers card. So it's constant. They give you a little power. I know this is for Moxie. She had this energy going on today. They give you a little power, but then they micromanage it as you go. I mean, I can't be here all day because I own the business. But meanwhile, I want you to do these things. But when I do come in, I'm going to be like, why'd you do this? So it feels a little frustrating for you, Sagittarius. So moving forward, I want you guys to just give yourself a little grace. I will pull a card for you from Divination of the Ancients. I am going to slide on over to Patreon for those of you that are looking for the moon reading. So for Sagittarius Moon Karma on deck on Patreon, I am going to continue there. Book your one-on-one with me, karmaondeck.com. Thank you for hanging out with me. For those of you on my other social media platforms, come on over to my YouTube, hang out with me here, and you can see the cards right here on the table, picture in picture, and you can join in the discussions there. If you want to catch the remainder of your reading, Karma on Deck, Patreon, and you can see in-depth reading there. There's already Scorpio up. So thank you for hanging out with me. I'll catch you on the flip side. Remember what I always say, love is the answer to every question. Love on it. Thank you so much, guys. Have a nice evening.